Hello everyone, I'm Michelle Smith and welcome to my channel. I have a Christmas DIY for you today. In today's crafting adventure, I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful winter scene wreath. I made this wreath using items from Walmart and Dollar Tree. This wreath is simple, easy, and fun to make. Let me show you how to make it. Here is a list of the tools and materials I used to complete the project. For your convenience, I've also included a detailed list in the description box below. Let's get started. To get started, you're going to need 2 of these 15-inch wreath forms from the Dollar Tree. They come in white and they also come in green. It's up to you if you want to use the white or if you want to use the green. They also come in 15-inch or 18-inch. When I found this, they only had 3 in the store. They had 1 18 and 2 15. And you need 2 wreaths. As you can see, even fluffed out, there's not a lot of stuff there on that wreath. So you want to go ahead and take both of your wreaths and fluff them out as much as you can. Now I have all of my little stems facing outward. Since this is only a 15-inch, I want to keep the center open. So now we're going to take one wreath and lay it on top of the other. And then you just simply grab a branch from underneath and a branch from the top and give them a twist. Move over a little bit and do it again. And just work your way around the wreath. This will attach the 2 wreaths together. You just need to do it about 4 to 6 times. That way your 2 pieces of wreath will stick together. You can also go through and fluff it out a little bit more now that you've got the 2 wreaths together. You still want to keep everything out of the center. And if you need to, kind of pull and stretch your wreath until you get it shaped properly. Okay, I have my 2 wreaths together and I have the shape that I want. Now you're also going to need a piece of microfiber duster that you can get at Dollar Tree. This is just a small piece. I cut it in half and then cut it in half again. It's about 6 inches long, and then I just kind of trimmed around the edges so that it looked clean. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to glue it right here onto the wreath. I'm going to be making a little scene here in the middle, and I want this to look like snow. So I'm going to go ahead and glue it down and wrap it around. But I'm most interested in how it looks here in the front. So I'm going to go ahead and put some glue here. Only on one side. I'm going to get the front down first. Right in the middle. Not too far down, because I still want to see these guys, and then you can even fluff these out, bend them and curve them up a little bit. Flip it over, and we're going to pull it down and glue it down in the back. Just do a section at a time. Okay, to go in the center here, you're going to need a package of Christmas trees that you can get at Dollar Tree. I chose the all white. They have a couple different ones to choose from, so whichever ones you like or whatever you can find. You'll need one package. And then I'm going to be using these little deers that I picked up from the 99-cent store. But Dollar Tree over in their ornaments also carries deer. They have white, gold, and silver. You can always use one of those. So I have one here that stands and one that's sitting. So I'm going to be gluing them here in the middle. So it looks like they're on the snow. And then I'm going to be adding one or two of the trees. Okay, so my layout, I'm going to put one of the trees, I believe, on either side. Have this guy here and this one laying down. So this is how I'm going to lay them out. And I'm just going to hot glue them into place. Now it's going to be sitting up. So for right now, I'm just going to have it sit up so I can see better where my placement is going to be. Add a good amount of hot glue and place your items. Okay, on the back, I bent one of the branches over and glued it to the back of this tree. And then on this side, I glued it right to the base of the tree. When I was gluing my trees and my little reindeer here, I also glued them to each other so that they would stay in the right position. So I think that looks really cute. So now we're going to decorate the rest of the wreath. I picked up these ornaments from Walmart. You get 20 mini shatterproof ornaments. They were $3.48. I bought them because I really like the color. I'm so into the ice blues and whites and silvers together this year. So I'm going to be using some of these. I also picked up this table scatter. This was over in the baby shower section over in the party area. And the blue and the silver match really well with the other colors I'm using. And I also have some of these silver snowflake ornaments that I'll be using. And then I also have some pine cones. I'm not sure if I'm going to use these yet, but I did pull them out. Okay, so whenever I decorate something like this, I always like to start with the largest ornaments. So I'm going to do the bulbs first, and then I'll go ahead and do the snowflake. To attach these, you just simply add some hot glue to the top and then place them into your wreath wherever you would like. You just need to make sure you get good contact with the wreath so that your ornament doesn't fall off. I got all the Christmas balls glued in. I only used about 12, so I have 8 more left. Now I'm going to go ahead and add in the little silver snowflakes that I found. And they come on a little bit of like fishing line. I just cut that off. And then the little hole where they go to hang it, that's where I just put a dab of glue and then placed my ornament. You just need to hold your ornament down for a few minutes until that glue sets up to hold it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and place these. I've decided I am going to add some of the little white pine cones that you can get from Dollar Tree. So I'm going to go ahead and add these, and then I'm going to go ahead and add some vase fillers. So I have silver, blue, and white. Just add a small amount of glue and then stick them wherever you would like. I have all my embellishments on and I'm really happy. I think it's so pretty. The last thing I'm going to do is add a bow. Now I'm going to be using this ribbon. It is a sheer blue ribbon with white snowflakes on it. I picked this up at papermart.com. It was $3.95 for the roll, and it's 2.5 inches by 10 yards, and this is called Snowflakes Sheer Ribbon. Okay. And to make your bow, you're going to need whatever ribbon you want to use and a pipe cleaner. And you want to decide how big you want your bow and make your first loop. You just need to make sure that that one end that's cut comes past the center by an inch. You don't want it to come apart while you're working. Okay? So get your one loop down, and you're going to go to the other side, and you're going to make another loop. Scrunch it in the middle. Now, to make sure that it's the same size as the other while you're still holding in the center, put your fingers through and lift up. If they don't come up to the same height, they're not the same size. So go ahead and adjust. And then once you've got them, then you want to go ahead and make another loop on the other side. And you want it to be about the same size as the one you just did. Okay. And then you just need to fold it to make sure that the nice side of the ribbon, if you have a nice and bad side, is facing. And you're going to do one more loop. So you have 2 loops on either side that are the same length. Okay, so these 2. And then once you have that pinched in the middle and you're happy with the 4 loops that you have, you want to take another piece out. This is going to be for your tails. I don't want my tails too long on this one, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it there. Then go ahead and bring that back up. You want to bring that so it comes about an inch past the center, and you scrunch in those ends. So this large loop, that is what your tails are going to be. And then you have 2 loops on either side. Now where you have that pinched, go ahead and put in a pipe cleaner, keeping it nice and tight. Pull that to the back, get in there and pinch and then twist. And you want to twist that down nice and tight so it doesn't come apart on you. Then this big loop, pull till you find the center, and then you can cut that. And also go ahead and dovetail those ends. Then you want to take another piece that's about 3 to 4 inches. Go ahead and cut that. You want to fold the ends in on the back so that you have a small piece that's about 1/2 inch in length, in width. Then in the back of your bow, go ahead and open up your pipe cleaners. We're going to take this piece, we're going to wrap it around the center so that you don't see that pipe cleaner. You just take it to the back, add some hot glue, fold that end over, take the other end and pull it over. You don't want to get it too tight because you don't want it to scrunch up. Add some more hot glue. Hold that down. Trim off any excess ribbon. Okay, so just kind of fluff your bow. You want to make sure that if you have a right side and a wrong side, that the right side is facing forward and that you can see it, okay? Then I'm going to place my bow right up here on top. I kind of left a little spot for it. Just wrap it around the frame in the back and give it a good twist. Cut off any excess and then just tuck down those ends. And then go ahead and fluff out your bow. And there you go, we're all done. I am loving it. It is so pretty. I just love the colors. I love the little scene in the middle. Very pretty. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's craft. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up and show me some love in the comments. That lets YouTube know that I have content that's worth watching. Thanks again for stopping by. It's always a pleasure to see you. Have a great day, and I will catch you next time.